Okay, welcome to this 5-part installment, or possibly more depending on how long these videos last, of the Mage Epic 2.0 in Everquest 2. My name is Son of Vlad 96, or as people know me in Everquest 2, Pet. And the first quest will be Curse of the Magic Thief. If we go down, this is a level 108 quest signature and starts in Fens. And as you can see right there, it is for the Mage Epic 2.0 timeline. First off, you need to be level 100 Mage. Must be level 5 of 1 Ascension class. I am a level 5 Elementalist. You must have completed the city timeline. I am good, so I've completed Cadron's Fate. And you must have your Epic 1.0 weapon, not Epic Repercussions. Lucky for me, I've done both. Epic Repercussions and the Fabled class weapon. I've also done the Mythical, but no one cares about that. Moving on. Requirements during the quest. You must have the Great Divide timeline Othmere of Velius done. I've done the entire questline, so I'm fine. The Cobalt Scar timeline, only this portion. The Cobalt Scar timeline, the Othmere quests, only that portion, even though apparently it shouldn't be needed. So, yeah. Need 50,000 faction with the Bastion of the Tranquil. I've not fully finished that yet. If we go to factions, Sentinel's Fate, Sentinel's Fate, Sentinel's Fate, there we go. And Bastion of the Tranquil, I'm at 9k, 100. Need that to be 50k along with the rest of these blue ones. But anyways, moving on. Also need 50,000 faction with the Zuli Delas, the Z-Fey people in Telumbra. I've done this one already, and it was okay. It was decent enough to do. It's a lot of running around and killing stuff. The same two types of mobs. They're flying things you have to kill on leaves, as well as slugs in the water. Each quest you get has a chance of doing either one of those, so it sometimes randomizes it, but yeah. And you also need 1,000 plat, which, as you can see down here, I clearly have. Okay, so moving on to start the quest. I already did this. As you can see, I have the quest up here, but I did some of the running around and talking to people on my own, just to make it less boring. So I found the chest. It moved fairly slow. As a conjurer, I don't have tracking, so that wasn't as big of a deal. It doesn't belong there, so it's fairly easy to see. I have found the 3 items, so I went to get the Scroll, Blade, and Stone from Cobalt Scar, Loping Plains, and the Stone Brent Highlands. They were fairly easy to find, so, naturally, I returned to Fens. To combine them, you just right-click on them in your inventory, or any one of them in your inventory, and examine, and it has a little dialog box that, like when you're crafting, or when you examine a mount, just that kind of purplish box, purple-blue. You talk through it, and it puts it together into a key. So, if you're careful enough, and not like me, You just look around and there should be a chest that wanders around. Right around where this location is. Right around the... yeah, I can't really highlight it. Right around that location. So, yeah, the quest will appear near Omen's Call, so right near the Bell City. It's outside of Omen's Call, but just right on the edge. And it will head to the nearest tower, like you're heading towards the public quest or Kern's Tower. Just follow the cliffside and there'll be a tower there, and once the tiny chest reaches that tower, it will die. But if you miss that, don't worry, it has a 10-minute cooldown timer or so. Then you'll get this stone from the chest. And examine the stone and you will get the quest. Okay. So, to continue on, I found this in Timoris Deep. It actually wasn't too difficult to find. Just put in either one of these two locations and it should pop up perfectly. Speak with the 3 apprentices. Yet again, that's fairly easy. They're right next to this rock. That rock. There we go. Okay. Fascinating. Oops. Fail. Okay. So, properties, 600. Okay. That was weird. Properties. Okay. Let me go back down to where I was. Okay, so I found the chest. Okay. So, I talked with these 3 people next to that stone, which I won't click on again. Well, oops, sorry. I talked with these 3 people next to this stone, and here's the part where I struggled a bit. If you click on this name right here in the wiki, it'll take you to some different person. In Gorowin, there are 2 people with the exact same name. One of them is a wizard trainer. That's the one you need to talk to for this quest. The other one is a faction merchant which won't sell anything to good people. So yeah, I was standing outside the faction merchant for a while trying to figure out why won't he talk to me. Turns out I went to a guard and typed in this name and he sent me to the wizard trainer, which was the correct guy. Also, if you don't want to go and find a guard, just look around these 3 apprentices and you will find a wizard trainer with that name. And you'll receive this token. So I continued on with more talking and went to the Crow's resting place, the Thieves Guild, in the down below in Kinos. Just any one of the entrances will do. Follow your map, and you'll find this place on your map. Enter, talk with this person, this person, this person, and this person. This person is the bartender. None of these people will have feathers. So you may have to wander around the fairly small zone for a little bit to try and figure out where all these people are. If I remember correctly, this guy was the more difficult one to find because he's not with all the others. So yeah. That's about it. And once you're done, leave the Thieves Guild resting place and head to Halls of Fate. I have not done this yet, and I will cut back when I am ready to go to Halls of Fate.